Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report. The Morning Woo edition. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios in beautiful New Jersey. Inside the bunker. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils networks. Hello to Mike Rossi in the Facebook Live. On the YouTube Live, Anthony LaPena says, good morning. Happy Devils Monday. Is a hockey season yet? Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, Steve Engel chiming in. This Woo Report, episode 374, titled Devils Second Round Sleepers. Oh, yeah, there's been many in New Jersey Devils history, but I'll be talking to the recent two that have been on display. The World Juniors Summer Showcase. Yes, I'm talking about Seamus Casey and the newest second round sleeper member. Hopefully I don't butcher his name. Lenny is what I like to say. Lenape. Lenny. You know that guy, Lenny? Let me try to pronounce his name. I think I could do it. It's Lenny Haminaho. Whatever. On display for Team Finland as Seamus Casey on the top pairing for your New Jersey Devils in the World Juniors for Team USA. Yeah, you know what? Second round sleepers, we could think about Patrick Elias was a second rounder. Damon Severson was a second rounder. Devils not having a draft pick, a first round draft pick this year, possibly next year, that the second rounders, you have to come through. And sometimes, in recent Devils history, sometimes the second rounders are better than the first rounders. I think Nathan Bastian was a second rounder, if I'm not mistaken. So, there have been sleepers. Seamus Casey skating well. Is he undersized? Going back to the University of Michigan for a sophomore season. Where would Seamus Casey fit in the New Jersey Devils lineup if he were to enter the NHL today? He would obviously start off in Utica. There's just simply no room. But the depth on defense that Tom Fitzgerald has built during the rebuild, the pipeline is full to the point where Riley Walsh had to be traded. No room for Riley Walsh. Traded to the Boston Bruins. What's up, Peter Seifert? But Lenny Amenaho is a fantastic player from what you could see. But like Alexander Holtz, he's got to work on his speed, his acceleration, his 0 to 60 miles per hour. Dirks says, morning, Mr. Woo, and all you other Devils fans. Dirks, yes, hello. Explosiveness and acceleration. Speed. That's what we talked about on the Woo Report yesterday, that the Devils' speed kills. Speed kills. Happy Devils Monday to you too, Mike Rossi, Michael Hay, watching on the Facebook Live. Speed kills. And, you know, what will happen to Alexander Holtz? Can he figure it out? He's training. They want him to have elite speed. He's working as hard as he can. And will he break and make the Devils lineup? First round pick, 7th overall, ahead of Dawson Mercer. Interesting enough, Will Alexander Holtz be that sniper that we all thought he could be? The potential's there. But in Lindy Ruff's system, it's demanding. You need the speed. You definitely need the speed. But Lenny Amenaho is in the same predicament. He's got some skills around the net. He's got great vision. He's got a high hockey IQ. And it's up to the Devils to develop these players so when they come up to the big leagues, up to the NHL, they can just fit right in. And they're going to need them. This is the pipeline that needs to be full at all times. Giving up possibly 2 first-round picks for Timo Meier, I mean, in the short term, it's great. But what about year 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Timo's contract? Other players will need to be paid. There is a salary cap. And this is where prospects, the future pipeline, can come in handy because tough decisions are going to be made. Eventually, you're going to have to pay Luke Hughes after his entry-level deal. Same with Simon Nemec. That's a couple years away. You're going to have to pay Dawson Mercer after this upcoming season. You don't want to piss him off. You want to sign him long-term at a great value, like Jack Hughes, where at the time when Tom Fitzgerald offered that contract, it was considered a risk because Jack Hughes was injury-prone. We didn't see the real Jack Hughes like we did this past season. Jack Hughes, $8 million, 8 years, going in his second year of that deal. Great value. Peter Seifert says Mercer is a part of the core of the team. Pay the kid. Absolutely. Which is why you need to have financial discipline to save for these type of players, the core players. The rest, you see a lot of 2-year deals, 1-year deals this offseason. And Tom Fitzgerald is smart with cap money. He really is. He's very good with the salary cap. He's got a team around him. He's got all the analytics. But right now, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, Jesper Bratt, the core 4 sign long-term. Dougie Hamilton, John Marino, here with the New Jersey Devils for the foreseeable future, along with Jonas Siegenthaler. They acquire Colin Miller on a short-term deal via trade. But Simon Nemec and Luke Hughes will be here for a while. Kevin Ball should sign. Peter Seifert said fans chanted, "We want Timo, not for Mercer." Timo Meier is a New Jersey Devil for the next 8 years. That's a good thing. A very good thing. If Alexander Holtz can come up and crack the lineup on the third line, maybe on the second line, can start scoring some goals, this team will be dangerous and scary good. The fact that they can roll 4 lines. They beefed up down the middle on the bottom 6. Eric Holla signing to a 3-year deal. Jack's favorite buddy on the ice. This team is good. Very good. But that's just on paper. For now. Scary thing is the top 6 could each score 35 goals. Each this season. 35 plus. Toffoli, Hughes, Mercer. I believe all of them can score 35 plus. Timo Meier certainly can. Jesper Bratt certainly can. Nico Hischier certainly can. Looking at the bottom 6, each one can score at least 15. That's a lot of goals. That's a lot of goals. Eric Haula, getting hot in the second half of the season. It's really that third line. I'm not worried about the top 6. I'm not worried about the fourth line. That third line is the variable. Assuming, would it be Palat, Haula, Holtz? Could it be that? That could be a great top 9. You can make that argument. Maybe a 20-20-20 across the board. 20 goals each for those 3. It's kind of a stretch, but it's not impossible with Haula, Holtz, and Palat. Depth is good on this New Jersey Devils team in the upcoming season, 2023-24 season. It's going to be very good. All right, well, getting out of here. We had a great podcast last night on the Let's Go Devils podcast Sunday edition, talking about the future Devils Hall of Fame, what would it look like, moving the statues. Got some great ideas from Shorts Guy and Scotty as SiriusXM Liquid Metal. Just a reminder that we will be back next season at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. Big things happening next season with this podcast. Big, big, big things happening with this podcast. And come along for the ride as we are approaching 700,000 downloads this week. Projected to 1 million by February, early 2024. Just remember, we just surpassed the 500,000, our 500,000 party. We're about to plan another party. 1 million party. 1 million download party. Amazing. Thanks to you, the fans. Just remember to download us. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Tell your friends. Share the link. Rate, review, subscribe to our podcast. Give us the 5 stars, my friends. Very nice. Very nice. Steve Engel's off till Thursday. What are you, a teacher? Anyway. Peter Seifert says, can't wait for next season. The podcast is going real strong. Good job. Thank you, Peter. Fans like you that tune in to this podcast on your morning and afternoon commute. The Morning Woo. The actual Morning Woo will debut in September, around mid-September, as your everyday morning podcast, live. It's going to be a little bit different. We're working things out to make sure that it happens. Again, scheduling. But you, the fans, demand the Morning Woo. Devils After Dark is coming back. Game Day Live is coming back. State of the Fan address, pucksandpitchforks.com. We'll be back stronger than ever. The whole world is watching the New Jersey Devils. But we will give you our thoughts, our opinions, and take yours as well. So there's no spin of what's going on because the New Jersey Devils are building a dynasty. This is the Morning Woo on the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.